All right. You want to get into Buffy?
Yeah, I'd say I was more into the Buffy this week.
Really? I absolutely so much more into the Angel.
I think one of our comments nailed exactly how I feel. Oh, never mind. They say Angel was better this week, but I'm still more invested in Buffy. That's how I feel. Like even if I like Angel more right now, I'm more invested in Buffy.
I 100% felt this way at the time. Like when I was watching these shows, I I felt at this point that Angel was kind of the better show, but I was more invested in Buffy. It's the final
Right.
season of Buffy. Buffy's like my favorite show ever, but I feel that by the midpoint of this season, it was pretty neck and neck.
Okay. But that's
Yeah,
just because Angel's so good. It's your favorite
yeah,
season of any show,
yeah,
of any
yeah. I
drama.
just got really into that shit. But all right. So it's 2 days later, October 8th, 2002. Uh, Aileen Wuornos was executed.
Who?
She's the one that Charlize Theron played in Monster.
Oh shit. How did she
Yeah,
die?
she got executed by
I
the
know, but
state.
how?
Oh, I don't know.
Like
Yeah,
injection, electric chair?
one of those. Yeah, I don't know that we do electric chair anymore.
Yeah, normally
Um,
that's not.
but
Do we kill people at all these days?
yeah, it happens.
Okay. There are people on death row still.
Sure, sure. It happens in like Texas, states like that. Um, some music releases this week. This was the week Nirvana's "You Know You're Right" was finally released, the final Nirvana song.
Okay.
So everyone was very excited
They
about
put out
that.
a new Juice World album the other day, I
They
think.
did.
Yeah, there's still
Holy
Juice World
shit.
stuff going on.
Lil Jon's first album came out on
Yeah.
this day.
That was terrible.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Lil Jon, of course, two-time Celebrity Apprentice finalist.
True.
And Hot Hot Heat's first record came out, which I owned.
Okay.
And Simple Plan's first record came out. A
I like
lot
Simple
of big
Plan.
debuts. I hate them. They're so dumb. Uh, and Jennifer Love Hewitt came out with an album on this day as well.
Really?
Yeah,
What's that?
I didn't remember it, but it was called Bare Naked, and
Whoa.
the cover of it is her bare backed like Lila, and she's just like looking around, like, look, isn't this back sexy?
What's the song? What's like her hit song?
I don't know. She had a song on like the "I Know What You Did Last Summer" soundtrack.
Really?
Yeah,
All right. Yeah, she's got a few songs.
there you go.
All right.
J Love Hewitt.
There was a song written about her.
What's that?
Your Body is a Wonderland, the John Mayer
That's about
song.
her.
That's about her. Her body
That's
is a
so
Wonderland.
funny. Not so much these days.
Oh, come on.
What?
Yeah, that's not cool.
All right. All right. So this episode of Buffy, same time, same place, it's called.
hmm
This is a Jane Espenson episode, taking her first episode of the final season, and James A. Contner directing it. So it's real all stars, been
Jane and
around
James.
forever. Yeah, Jane and James. Let's hear your thoughts on this one.
That killer in the Silence of the Lambs, his name was James Gum. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Buffalo Bill, wasn't that him? Which is weird because that's James, but also Jane. It's like if they were together. James.
It's like someone mispronouncing James Gunn.
James Gum.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. Uh, so we are at the airport. We're waiting on Willow. I didn't really understand what was going on here at first. It's really cool the way that they do it. We see like these people get off the plane. We see this family first of all, very prominent the way they shoot it. It's like a family coming off, like a little boy trips or whatever, and they're like mad at the little boy. And then we follow a guy like down the. I haven't been to an airport. I don't know what these things are called. Uh, and then what we see,
You haven't been to an
like
airport?
when I was not when I was like cognizant of what's going on. Like when I was like,
Really?
no, not still
Why
little.
don't you get on an airplane? Come visit me.
That's like time and money. I don't. I don't
What
really
else
want
are you doing?
not spending money going places.
Come to Las Vegas. We'll do some live shows. We won't even have this divider between us.
Yeah, what kind of live shows are in Vegas? Probably
No,
everything.
I mean you and me.
Oh, live podcasts. I
Yeah.
thought you meant we'll go to some shows.
Well, we could do that too.
Oh,
I'll take you to David Copperfield.
yeah, I was thinking like some magic. So you're gonna do a lot of cool shit.
I,
But you hate sleight of hand. If when they do the sleight of hand tricks, are you like boo?
yeah, I like to just go to David Copperfield every night and boo from the back.
That's crazy. What a waste of
Yeah.
money. Uh, and but we see but then we don't see Willow. We're like, where's Willow at? And then we see Willow get off and walk all the way down, and she's like, where's my crew? And then I was like, oh, same time, same place. Like they're there, but
Mm,
they're not. But they
that's
can't see
right.
each other. Pretty interesting. It is a weird episode. Pretty
What
cool
about
though.
Xander's little sign at the airport? That was sweet.
Very funny. Written in yellow, was it? Like you
Yellow
couldn't see it.
crayon because it was like matching the story that he
Oh,
you remember like remember when you broke the yellow crayon the first day of kindergarten? It's what he said to her when
right.
she was Dark Willow to get her to calm down.
Right. Totally. I
Yeah.
love the line he has in this episode, like, my mouth saved the world. Me talking saved the entire world.
Yeah, he's
That's so
pretty
awesome
excited
for
about
him.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we go to the credits, and then we see this guy spray painting at the was this where Xander works?
Yeah, I was on like the construction site.
Yeah. And we see this guy with like he's like Freddy Krueger type guy with like knife hands, you know? And
Sort of.
he kills the guy.
I think
Yeah,
he's more Gollum. He's supposed to be more
Gollum.
Gollum-y. Yeah.
I don't know about that. I thought it was like Edward Scissorhands or Freddy Krueger, like one of those types. He had like knife hands.
Yeah, but his look, he's like a Gollum
Well,
guy.
I'm talking about what we see so far. We just see the
Oh, okay,
shadow
okay.
of
Got it.
the hand, and the guy dies. Then we see Willow go to Buffy's house. It's a 10:41 a.m. I guess it's a.m. It's not nighttime, and we're looking around, and then Buffy gets home. It's 10:41 a.m. But then Willow's not there. A lot of that stuff. A lot of doing that stuff.
Mhm.
And then so Willow tries calling. She says Mr. Giles, which I thought was a cool shout out to the first episode of Buffy, Mr. Charles.
Mr. Charles.
And then she goes to the magic box. She sees Anya. I was beginning to think, is this a thing where she can only see demons?
No, no. Oh, because Anya's of Vengeance
Anya,
Demon? That's
Spike, like
interesting.
she
Yeah.
talks to them, but she can't see our guys. But
Hmm.
Willow, oh, I guess Willow is the one doing it. Never mind. Yeah, Anya's like everybody's gone. You maybe look at the construction site. So Willow goes there looking for Xander, and she finds the
Well, that's a
body.
whole good scene. You're like racing through this episode.
What are they talking about?
I don't, I like this like Anya's pretty harsh with Willow. Like, fuck you destroyed my livelihood. Fuck you.
Yeah, a great
Yeah.
episode for Anya.
Yeah. She also comes out with like a box of shit that's been like burnt in the in the Dark Willow shit. And it's got the mummy hand from Life cereal.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that's cool. But we're looking at this filleted body, and we think it's Willow because remember when Willow did that to Warren? So we're
Right.
like, oh, that's probably what
So
Willow
it's
did.
a really bad time for filleted bodies to start showing up in Sunnydale. It's not a good look for Willow.
No, seriously. Was that the moment that happened here where Willow says, I found the body near the school? And Anya says, yeah, that'll happen. Was that moment here? I thought that was funny. Finding dead bodies near the school. Willow's
Maybe,
just like,
yeah.
yeah, that happens. What's new? That might be later. But then I don't know. Where do we go? Oh, we tell them we're gonna use a map. We're gonna like do some magic on this map to find out where everything is. Anya's very funny. She says, this isn't gonna get sexy, is it?
Yeah. And then at the end of the scene, she goes, it kind of did get sexy. And Willow looked a little excited for a second.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Willow had great hair this episode.
Yeah, Willow looked good. And I love Anya's brunetteness.
Yeah, yeah. I'm on board. I was never off board. I like how Willow says she almost says bunny. I forget how, but she says
Yes,
something
she says
bunny.
hop like and then
But
she stops herself because she knows that would freak Anya out.
Anya gives a great look.
Hmm.
And I feel like weird dialogue here. We're like, Anyo, you have teleporting abilities, and she's like, well, I do, but I used vengeancing last week, and they took it away, so I can't teleport for this episode and be helpful right now. It's
Well,
like for
it's
the people
not. It's
watching,
because she undid that spell
what's spell?
against that dude. Remember, she turned that dude into a worm and then undid it.
Right.
So like Dehofrin, the higher up at the Vengeance Demon Incorporated, he's like annoyed with her now. So like that's like her punishment for doing that is she can only teleport for official business. It made sense to me.
Oh, that makes sense, but it felt like they reverse engineered that, where they were like,
Very possible.
aren't
Yeah,
people going to complain that Anya's not teleporting? And they're like, well, let's give a reason for why.
yeah, but
That's what it felt like
I
to me.
thought it's a good enough reason that I'm
Yeah,
okay with
totally.
it. Yeah.
But the way that it was set up, I was like, whoa, that just hit me like very rioters roomy.
Yeah, fair.
But so I don't know, we do the spell. We see that she says the others don't exist. That's
What do
what
you
Anya
mean?
said. Maybe
The
Willow was talking about the spells. I don't know. Willow said I did a spell to look for the guys, and she said they don't exist. I don't know what
Oh
that means.
yeah, that's right. But but they do this locator spell looking for like demons on the Sunnydale High campus or whatever,
Right.
and it burns up the map.
And her carpet. She said, "Don't burn my carpet," but then it did. Anya was pretty mad about that.
Yeah.
Have we ever seen Anya's place? I feel like she was always just at Xander's.
Well, she was living with Xander for a while. She says she has her own place now. We haven't seen it yet. I think we will though.
Okay.
Um.
Well, this was it, right?
Oh yeah. This is it. This
But
yeah.
but
So
but it just felt new. I was just like, "Whoa, this was I
I
never
think it
seen this."
is new. I think she had to find a place after she and Xander broke up.
Right.
She's probably sleeping in the magic box for a couple nights.
It's
But
true in the
yeah,
little fighting room back there.
yeah, right, exactly. Sleeping on the
So
pommel horse.
oh man, that brings back those memories though of her and Xander. She probably
Yeah.
wouldn't do that. We're doing research. Don knows all about viscera. That means guts. I don't think I knew that. So Don taught me a little something.
Are you
And
kidding
we
me?
maybe
You
I
didn't
knew
know
that.
that? What about the wrestler Viscera? Didn't you ever wonder what that meant?
I don't think I know him.
Oh, really? He's
Maybe I
like one
don't.
of the Undertaker's underlings in the Ministry of Darkness.
Oh,
Anyway,
I don't know.
um, what are we talking about? Oh, right.
We're doing research.
Dawn's doing research. She's
Right,
really getting to be part of the team now.
she gets really excited during this whole episode. She's very
Yeah.
useful. And she found this guy Gnarl, who apparently he drinks up all the blood after he kills you. She said he like saps it up or whatever.
And he eats your skin.
Yeah, he does. So you can't really find anything. But we go to the plan is to go to Spike because Spike can track the blood, the smell of the blood from when he
Right.
ate it all up. I don't know.
But
And
he's
but
insane in the basement. I like the part where Anya tells Willow Spike's insane in the basement.
what in the
And
what mint?
yeah,
Insane
and
base.
right.
Fucking hilarious.
That's really good.
That was the best part of the whole episode. Yeah, I remember like I laughed out loud at that. I don't usually do that, but I like that gave me a laugh. I was like, oh, that's
Nice.
very good. And so we're going to I weird Xander. We're like, sorry, Xander. Xander doesn't understand that we're going to Spike. He's like, it's dumb in this episode for some reason. Why doesn't he get that? I don't know. But we go to Spike. Spike's like talking to two of them at the same time. He's talking to Willow, but then he's also talking to Buffy and those guys. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
it's really well done actually when you like see it from both perspectives. Like you first see him talking to Willow, and it's like some of the shit he's saying is directed at her, and some of the shit doesn't make any fucking sense.
But he's
But
crazy, so
right, but
you don't
then
think
when
about
you
it.
see like the Buffy Xander side of it, like you see like
His
from
Willow
his
dialogue.
perspective, he's directing stuff at both of them.
Yeah, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh, he just said that to Willow. Oh, this was the thing he was talking about in that scene.
yeah.
It's very cool, very well done.
There's this
And
one line he goes, what's the word? What's another word for glowing? It needs to rhyme, and that's a Fool for Love reference because
oh,
he remember the effulgent.
that was that effulgent. That's so sad. That's what he's thinking about on there.
Yeah,
That's the jump on the box episode. He jumped off the spike, jumped off
Yeah,
that box.
yes. I
Fuck
love
yeah.
that that's what you remember.
I think that's the thumbnail for that episode on our YouTube. I made sure
Good.
of that. So we're like fighting the monster now. This crazy monster comes out. He has paralyzing fingernails. He ends up scratching Dawn. He scratches a few people. First, he gets Dawn though, and I think Dawn, uh, what's the actor's name? Forgetting her name now, but
Trachtenberg.
she's great in this episode. I love her acting when she's supposed to be paralyzed. She's
Me
very
too.
funny. Her
Mhm.
eyes are very emotive, and also like when she falls down, I think it's very good.
They must have had fun doing that when like Anya's posing her later on and shit.
Yes, and her voice, like her, like,
Yeah.
or they say something later, and she's like, "Stop talking about whatever. Stop talking
Vomiting.
about vomit." Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hilarious. That's hilarious. And
This demon, by the way, Gnarl,
yeah,
he's played by this fella Camden Toy, and we've seen him before. He was the main gentleman in
really,
Hush. Yeah,
that's pretty
he
legendary.
yeah, he's pretty important. He then later shows up this season on Buffy as a different demon, and then on Angel in season 5 as another one. So
Wow,
like
this is like the top guy.
he's a real top guy. They trust him with creeps.
Well, yeah, you see why. And I like his voice too. We hear him like talking to Willow,
Oh,
like,
oh, I think that's how I was gonna start the episode. Remember, I forgot how I was gonna start the episode.
yeah, he does like
I
sing
was gonna
songy.
do it in the little sing songy way that Gnarl does.
Yeah, it's very creepy. I
Yeah.
don't like it.
Welcome to Buffy's Angels.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I would have hung up the recording and not uploaded that part. So we we're down there and he's like telling Willow like this was your friend's plan all along. They wanted to trap you with me down here. And but she doesn't believe it. But then we end up cutting Willow, so she's paralyzed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we end up he like we see it. He like hops out and starts like fighting stuff, and he always eating Willow's tummy.
Yeah.
He's like picking off little
Little strips
slivers
of
of her.
skin.
Oh,
Yeah.
really gross.
Skin's
We
the best part.
then we end up taking Dawn back home. That's when we set her up on the couch, and I love Buffy. She says the paralysis. She's reading from the books or online. She's like paralysis is permanent, and they're like, oh my god, no. And she's like, oh wait, until the creature dies. I
Right.
always love stuff like that. Um, there's a great part in Drake and Josh. They make a bet. One of the great Drake and Josh episodes
Uh-huh.
where Drake can't eat junk food and Josh isn't allowed to play video games. They make a bet and they like sign a whole thing. And Megan, their sister, one of their stepsisters, one of the other sister, I forget who. That's Miranda Cosgrove, by the way. She makes the like treaty that they have to sign, and it says like whoever's first to lose the bet must die. And they're like, oh my god! And then he flipped to the next page, and it says their hair pink.
That's pretty
uh,
good.
but when you don't know that die is spelled differently like that, it makes sense. But then when you get older and you realize that, you're like, oh, Drake and Josh are idiots. Like they saw die and they thought that they're supposed
Yeah.
to die.
Yeah.
But that's a legendary episode. Honestly, that's such a good episode. Anyway, so we beat that. Oh, we show up. We can't see Willow because she's
Mm-mm.
invisible. We're like, where's Willow? I love Xander. Like he's somewhere in
Oh,
this area.
I like Anya. I like Anya handing the remote to Dawn on the way out.
Yes. Well,
Sorry. Go.
no. Willow, no. Um, Anya puts her in the position, and then I think Buffy gives her the remote on the way out.
Oh, really? It's Buffy?
I think I noticed that it's there because they're wearing different outfits. I noticed it was hers outfit. Uh,
All
and
right,
then
anyway, yeah.
so yeah, we find Willow. Uh, can't do anything about it because she's invisible. But then we defeat the demon, so now they're visible again. Or now we can see her, and they're able to move. Dawn falls off the couch.
Right, right. The paralysis is done, but the invisibility thing was like a completely separate thing
Oh, how
from
do we see her
Gnarl.
then?
She's sort of just like now that she knows her friends want to help her, she feels comfortable being around them. And
Oh,
so like this spell that she was like unwittingly doing is void. I
oh, weird.
yeah, I don't love that part of the episode. I don't love that like we're already like having her like fuck up something with magic again. Like,
But I think that
or
goes to show she was right in the last episode when she was like,
that she
Giles, I
shouldn't
think I
have
should
come.
stay.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Giles should
fair.
have fucking listened to her.
Yeah, you're right.
But then we go back home. Willow is doing a little meditation on her bed, and we question her like, Willow, you did magic. You got to stop doing that. But Buffy, she realizes Willow's alive. I should just be happy about that. So Willow, she gets on bed and they meditate. She says I should give you some power. She didn't really mean that, or give you some strength. She didn't mean she's really going to pass on some of her like uh Slayer strength onto her or anything, right?
I think it was just like we're in this together kind of a moment.
Okay.
I That's my favorite scene of the episode.
Yeah. Mine was the insane in the base or insane base.
Right,
That
right.
fucking so good. Um, but yeah, great ending. Cute. Top 25 Buffy ending. That'd be tough to crack.
That would be tough.
I don't know about that. That's a thing we for sure have to do though. We've been talking about it the whole time, talking about the best endings.
Best
I have
end.
no
All right.
problem either running through all the endings and writing down what happened. Like I'll be able to figure that out.
I think I could too. I could do that just off the dome.
Best one might be at the top off the top of my head. Is it the band candy when Buffy's like, as long as you don't hook up with my mom again, and Giles walks into
No,
the tree?
it's a reference to Band Candy, but it's earshot because remember
Oh,
she
okay.
like heard his thoughts that they. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
But that's so good. It walks into the
That's
tree.
classic. Yeah.
But them on the fountain. Remember that one?
I knew you were gonna bring up the fucking fountain.
That's like Scream. I think that's why I like that one so much. Or Friends.
Yeah.
So that's Buffy.
Friends. Yeah, I'll give this one a three. Anya's my MVP. My LVPs. I don't
Who's the
know.
LVP?
Maybe Willow.
No way. She's doing contention for the MVP, I think.
Xander.
No way.
I don't. There's no one in this episode. This is the only episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer that doesn't have any guest stars.
Yeah, that's crazy. We didn't even get the principal. We didn't visit Sunnydale.
We did. We were in the high school. We just didn't see the principal.
Oh yeah, I guess we went to Spike. Isn't he under Sunnydale?
Yeah, yeah. Remember Xander's talking about like we can't follow the blueprints down here. Like the fucking walls seem to move.
I yeah. Is it? It might be Spike.
It might be Spike.
I hate everything about myself right now, but it might be
Insane
Spike.
base.
Because I like Xander when he says, "My mouth saved the world,"
Yeah, that part is good. You're right.
and I don't think it's Willow. Willow might be second, but I'm gonna go Spike, and I'm just gonna
Mm.
forget I ever did it. And then we're gonna rank it. I don't know
All
where to
right.
rank it.
I don't really know where to rank this one either. Same time, same place.
I
What's
think
like
I'm gonna
another
go.
episode I like as much? I'm trying to think.
I think I'm
Hmm.
gonna go.
What do you got?
I think I'm gonna go 76 between the weight of the world and something blue.
Ooh, I like that. Something blue is an interesting way to start. I think I
Oh wait,
like
I just that's your ranking I'm looking at. Holy shit. That's not
between
even
the
my
way.
order.
Wait, I think I might love that though. I think you might have nailed me.
Well, I don't know where mine is. Mine might be bad. I'll go
No,
between Pangs and something blue.
okay. Read me down from something blue. What's underway to the world?
Uh Sorry, I lost completely where I was. All right, under weight of the world
Yeah.
is something blue. Phases, dead things,
This is going down.
down.
Okay.
Smashed, the
Wait.
bargainings.
Okay. Keep going.
The Iron Team, Welcome to the Hellmouth, The Harvest. Come on.
All right, you could put this between the bargainings and the Iron team.
Okay, so you're gonna have it at 82.
Okay.
And I panicked and couldn't find where I had mine. So I don't know where I had mine. Where did I put it?
Look at that Scream phone case he has.
Mm-hmm. I don't know I don't know. I lost my spot. I'll have to put it in after the episode. Um, but I liked Buffy more than Angel this week, I think.
All right, I did not.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, let's read some comments. I'll
Oh
tell you
yeah.
what we're doing next week, and then I gotta pee, gang, because I just finished that Red Bull.
All right. So Josh Merlis says Angel was better than Buffy this week, but I'm still more invested in Buffy. We talked about that. He says Buffy. Oh, I like the gimmick. Didn't really buy that the monster was tearing off slivers of Willow's stomach. I did. Willow sold it to me. She looked in
Okay,
pain.
yeah,
And then he says about Angel, fragrant tuber.
yeah, that was sweet potato. That's what Lauren says. Sweet potato is in Pylea.
Fragrant tuber? I don't remember
Yeah,
that. That one really got me. Fred is using black slang and just straight up made a joke about her bush. What? What just happened
yeah.
there?
Did you notice that? It
No.
was it was when Lauren says the fluffy thing, and she goes like, "Is he saying something really inappropriate about me?" I
Oh,
think she's
really?
saying, yeah, she keeps
See,
she doesn't wax it.
see, I noticed that, but I thought maybe he meant she was saying she was overweight, like fluffy. You know the
Oh.
comic Gabriel
Oh yeah,
Iglesias calls himself
yeah.
fluffy.
Yeah, yeah. He's not fat. He's floppy.
So that's what I thought with her when she
I'm
was.
floppy.
You like him, Gabriel Iglesias?
Oh, one of the greats.
Honestly, one of the worst ever. He's in like the haunted house movies.
Oh,
A haunted house 2.
now I want to see him.
Yeah. But she says about or Josh says about Buffy, or no, about Angel, sorry. Uh oh, Fred. I
I'm
Wesley,
I'm Fluffy the Food Slayer. Am I right?
there's one joke he tells where he was like, I got pulled over by the cops once, but I had donuts. And they said, do you want to know why I pulled you over? And he said, because you could smell them. It's like, really? That's the best you got. But whatever. So he says Wesley answered my question about angels starving down there.
Oh yeah, he said vampires can live in perpetuity without feeding, but it fucks with their like brain cognition.
Yeah, and we saw that. What was
Yeah.
going on? And then he says, Fred. I don't know why I said that.
Hmm?
He said Fred with 2 exclamation points at the end.
What's going on?
I
What's
don't know
going
why
on, Josh?
I don't know why he did that.
All right.
And then Laura, you said you wanted to read Laura?
Yeah, I'll read Laura's because it's long. Laura underscore 94.
He
Uh
reads the long ones because I don't know how to read, guys.
no, it's just because it goes faster. Um, I'm a quick reader.
Mhm. Well, I
All right,
stopped for the commentary. I feel like I let you read it and then we talk about it afterward.
maybe.
I
All
think we
right,
do it differently.
The Eva Green thing is just an assumption, nothing confirmed by anyone. Just to clarify, this is her talking about that show, The Nevers.
Right.
Very glad to hear I'll not have to watch either of those shows again. The Nevers. I don't know what the other one she's talking about is though. Anyway, whatever.
I don't know.
Everything is back to how it should be, except for Cordelia's haircut. I'm sort of with her on that.
Yeah.
I like that Fred is getting more serious and confident and finally outgrowing her scared little girl persona. Yeah.
Yeah.
That coat, that brooch, Lorne is simply fabulous. The quick cut from powers that screw you to Wolfram and Hart's very suspicious. You think they cut out
Hmm.
like a swear word or something? Um, what happened to the jar with Sajan? I
Yeah, we
feel
got to
like the
check back in
last
with that.
character to hold on to that was Justine. I feel like we don't see it for a while, but we'll learn what happened to that. Steven Summers clearly found this episode to be inspiring, as Cordelia is ahead in the clouds going to be a regular
It
thing.
better be.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
Shout out to Van Helsing. That's a bit inconsiderate making long distance phone calls from someone's house who already struggles with money.
Huh.
I
Yeah,
don't remember
true.
what she's referring to.
Willow called Giles, Mr. Giles from Buffy's phone.
Oh, right. I forgot we're doing Buffy and Angel in this comment. Okay. Um, is this the first time we get a scene with Anya and Willow all on their own?
That can't be true. Right? Maybe it is.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, this episode does a great job showing how Xander, Buffy, and Dawn all process their residual suspicions towards Willow in different ways, depending on their previous relationship with her. Yeah. Xander, who's known her the longest, seems to find it much easier to trust her again. That must be the most disgusting demon we've had in either one of these shows up till now. Do you agree?
I think the listening to fear things were so gross.
I am with you. I think that's worse. But that's
Those
not a demon, that's an alien.
true, we saw them crash land.
Hmm.
Is I mean, it's very possible. The Hush, the fact they got the guy from Hush, is that this episode?
Yeah.
I mean, that Hush one is close. Those guys are scary.
But not
One or the other.
gross. This one is pretty gross.
Gross.
It's stripping off skin.
That was gross. And he
Yeah.
looks fucking gross.
Yeah. It looks good though.
Mm-hmm. Really good.
Anyway, yeah, it's like good makeup. That OU gets you confused every time. I'm Austrian.
Oh
Just think
yeah.
lots of classical music before sunrise, Schwarzenegger, Sound of Music, and well, rather not talking about what we got up to in the 30s and 40s.
Before sunrise is in Austria. They're in Austria.
No, are they?
Why'd you say before sunrise? Are they
I
like
don't
on a
know.
train in Austria?
They must be.
I always thought they were in like Italy or something.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it
Wow.
since we did it for the podcast. Nice.
Yeah.
There's something I've been wanting to ask Logan for a long
Oh shit.
time, and I keep forgetting. Oh, Logan, this is the greatest moment of your life.
Yeah.
How do you keep track of the episode ranking? Do you have one
Oh,
big
I can show you right
spreadsheet
now.
adding new episodes as they come along?
All right. So here I have this is my Buffy. I have Buffy L. I have every list color coordinated. All right.
Yeah,
You can see them all here. And then I have Buffy,
color
oh
coordinated
shoot,
by season, right?
by season. And then I have Buffy D. I don't know if you guys can see this.
Yeah,
That's
I can see
Daniel's
it.
Buffy.
Yeah,
And then Logan's Angel. And then Daniel's Angel.
I
And you
love
can
it.
click them and they're all color coordinated. And
Yeah.
it's a spreadsheet on my phone. Yes. Well, it's also on the computer, but
What's the one that's highlighted green?
those are like the last episodes, like the
Oh, that
current and
that.
then the last episode. So if
All
you're
right,
like,
I love
where
it.
did I put the last episode? I can find it easily.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for asking that.
Great
Yeah.
to know. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, next week on Buffy's Angels, we got an angel and a Buffy again. Um,
I hope she's watching the video and wasn't just listening because she might have no idea what we're talking about.
Good
You might have to
point.
watch the video for that part.
Check out YouTube near the end of the video for Logan
Yeah.
visually explaining his spreadsheets.
Mm.
All right. Next week is Angel season 4, episode 2. It's called Ground State.
Ground state. What does that even mean?
Yep. We'll find out.
Yeah, find
And
out.
Buffy season 7, episode 4 is called Help.
Oh, I don't know. You're trying to make a joke, but it seems too obvious. Someone needs help. But who is the question?
That's a
I'm gonna
good question.
guess Tara says, "Help! I'm dead. I need someone to come save me." And this is an episode about going to get Tara back from the dead.
Wow. I hope
No,
so.
that'd
I
be
miss
crazy.
Tara.
I was gonna say the mom, but I forgot her name.
Who's
Joyce.
mom? Oh,
I, yeah,
Joyce.
I forgot Joyce's
Why do
name
you
already.
assume it's someone who's dead?
Because I wanted to make it interesting and not just one of the characters alive.
Fair enough.
That's not
All
fun.
right. So Ground State and Help next week on Buffy's Angels. Come on back. And
Please.
yeah. And Wesley's blood is delicious.